Yo, what's going on, my peeps? As you can see, we're back here with some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and just like you've been seeing all around for the last month, restricted legendaries are actually finally here with the new ranked split that dropped today. Actually, I believe today is the first. So in this video, I'm gonna go in, play some ranked battles. And today we're using KYOGRE. I've never really used KYOGRE before. In fact, I've never really used any restricted legendaries because when they were legal in Sword and Shield, I kind of stopped playing. So these Pokemon are kind of newer to me. But today we're using KYOGRE. We play 4 games. We win 3, lose 1. And I think we got a good bit of variety. We went against a Koraidon, we went against a Calyrex, we went against a Mewtwo, and then we went against a Zamazenta. So you can kind of look at this team, and see the different matchups that KYOGRE and the other Pokemon on this team have into this meta that's forming. And as always, there's going to be timestamps in the bottom. There's going to be a Pokepaste. And if there's anything you guys need to know, let me know in the comments. And, you know, all that cool YouTuber stuff. Like, subscribe, comment, all that nonsense. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, here we are. Clefairy support with Calyrex Shadow Rider. Is KYOGRE really good here? I mean, it's really just not good into Rillaboom, and if that's Water Urshifu, it's not good into him. But Sylveon does have Shadow Ball. We do have Ensign. So what if we do this? What does Landorus give me here? I don't really think Landorus is that valuable, is it? Let's do this, maybe. Oh. I just gotta figure out, because I've never really done restricted. Even when Sword and Shield came around, I never really did much restricted play. I think I kind of fell off by the time Sword and Shield had a restricted format. So I don't really know too much about these restricteds. So we'll see how this goes. They lead Ensign Torn. Okay. I think we just set up Tailwind. I think we just Tailwind Water Spout, honestly. Fake out, that's fine. Kind of knew that was coming. I'd assume they Bleak Wind. So them going for Bleak Wind means I can taunt them next turn because I'm faster now. Now I'm going to go for an Origin Pulse. Ensign needs to Terra here. Yep, so you tried to stagger the Tailwind. Origin Pulse hits both. And that takes out both. That's a really good turn for us. The crit on the Tornadus, I actually don't know if that matters or not. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say probably, but I'm not 100% sure. So now I would assume Urshifu comes in, maybe? Urshifu Rillaboom. Rillaboom does come in. And Calyrex. Okay. We do outspeed with both. Rillaboom would have to Terra here, but Terra for Rillaboom is not good. So I think we can just Bleak Wind Origin Pulse, right? Rillaboom Grassy Glides, but unless it's max attack EVs, I don't really think this KOs KYOGRE. Yeah, that's fine. A speed drop would be big on Calyrex, but Astral Barrage is going to pick up double KO. That's a sad thing. That actually doesn't KO KYOGRE. That's actually really big for us. Because now I can bring in Ensign, fake out the Rillaboom, and then just Oh, actually, I see a read. He did get a Grim Day boost, which is not good. Probably extra attack. That's not ideal for us. We still get the special attack boost, but I think that's fine. Oh, my computer beeped. Hello, computer. But the good news is we still get our boost. That's the biggest thing at the end of the day. Tailwind goes out, so now we effectively don't outspeed. So I like the idea of Terra Electroshot. And I think we go for a double. Because I don't really think KYOGRE offers us much value anymore. Since I don't have a defensive Terra on it. And I think +1 Stellar Terra? It's going to be close. I don't think it'll pick up a KO, though. We don't get the double, unfortunately. Grassy Glide comes out. Now this is going to be a +1 single target Astral Barrage. I might actually get KO'd by this. I'm AV max special defense. Okay, it doesn't KO. Big. We get a stamina boost from that too. Because Ensign should wall off Rillaboom pretty hard in the back. I mean, it walls off kind of both of these Pokemon, to be honest with you. And we get the KO. Big. So that should just win us the game. They didn't even Terra, right? Here comes the old goat. All right. So I think effectively we just Dragon Pulse here. Fake out Dragon Pulse. That should clean up the game for us. Yeah, battle's canceled. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, you honestly think... I think they should have Terra'd the Rillaboom. I don't know why they didn't Terra Rillaboom. Because you take so much damage from that Bleak Wind Storm. So... But, hey, let's get on to the next. Alright, next opponent. We got a Sun team. DD's interesting here. How do you beat Kyogre Tornadus? You'd have to have... Koraidon, but you can't lead Koraidon. I think in DD is there just to imprison Trick Room shenanigans. But low-key, I really like... Not like this. This is really good into, like, the whole team. Or maybe we should have him in the back. Maybe we just lead Torn Ogre again. Have you in the back. And then have you in the back. 'Cause typically on this team, it's usually... I played 4 warm-up games, and I think I went against a team similar to this twice, except it didn't have Venusaur or Duraludon. And most of the time on this team, you have like a Flutter, and then it's a Specs Chi-Yu. So them having a Specs Chi-Yu just implies that they can't protect an instant Fake Out. They can Terra Ghost if they have their Terra available. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so Duraludon Venusaur is an interesting lead. So I think what they're going to do this first turn, switch into, I think we just get a super safe Tailwind. Honestly, a Taunt. I might go Taunt into you. What if I just Taunt Ice Beam? What does Duraludon do? Like, I really don't know. I might have to look this up. I haven't fought a Duraludon in fucking... in ages. Come on, computer. Error 404 not found. Okay. I think they switch in. I don't like the position Kyogre's in, so I'm gonna send him on back. What's going on with my Pikalytics? Yep, they switched out. Okay. And a Koraidon. So I would assume that means you are going for a Sleep Powder. Giga Drain. Okay. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Because now I can Tailwind. Actually, do I really want to Tailwind this turn? Might just go for a Bleak Wind into a Fake Out. Because you can't protect Venusaur, so you have to switch it out. Yeah. Into what I presume would be Duraludon again. No, Yu-Yu. Who's Yu-Yu? Chi-Yu? Okay. Koraidon flinches. Bleak Wind misses Yu-Yu. Okay, so his Koraidon. Just... I hate air, dude. Alright. This is what happens when you use an 80% accurate move. Let's see. We get our weather back. Get a Tailwind up. So if Kyogre survives this next turn, we're sitting in a good spot. Collision Course. I kind of expected that coming since Incin was in that slot. That still does over half, which is wild. And then Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse just KO'd. Okay, so that's got to be Specs. I really didn't expect that to one-shot. I really needed Torn. So it is Clear Amulet. I think she used the bigger threat here. But we should outspeed it, and if we hit an Origin Pulse, we should be fine. So I think we just do this. He could switch out into Duraludon. But, yeah. Koraidon protects. Okay, that'll work back. That's fine. We still have Tailwind turns to work with. And Landorus in the back can easily clean up the Duraludon, I feel like. So Do I need to Terra Grass the Ensign, though? That's the biggest question. I don't think I'm going to, but I'll probably regret it. Koraidon switches out. That's actually big, because if we this knockoff should knock off the Eviolite. Oh, just kidding. It's not even a double switch. Okay, I respect that. I think I'll lose this. Just God. It's choice specs. That's actually wild to me. We should outspeed still, so I'm just gonna do this. Even with the sun, I mean, we'll get some chip. But we went knockoff into this slot so we can knock off the Clear Amulet. I still don't know what Duraludon's doing. Miss again. That does negative damage. Wait, I thought I targeted the, I thought I targeted Koraidon. Why does that do so much damage? Yeah, I just don't see an end game where I win this. I think we just give up the Kyogre. Switch to Venusaur makes sense. A Terra Poison Landorus could be good in the back, but with no Eviolite, a Flare Blitz should come close to picking up a KO on Mr. Duraludon. If we don't get KO'd first. Collision Course. Actually goes into Ensign, and we survive. Ice Beam. Oh my gosh. That did no damage. So for him to pick up a KO, he needs to attack Kyogre with Koraidon, and then attack Ensign with a Body Press. I don't see a clear-cut way to defend that, though. Yeah, I don't really see a way I can win this. I hate to say it, but I think missing that Bleak Wind, that double miss, because Koraidon would be knocked out right now if I hit that Bleak Wind. You know, it's just part of how it goes, but it's just wild to me. I also didn't think I would go against a Choice Specs Venusaur. I was kind of expecting the Sleep Powder set, so I guess that's kind of what happens in the best of one. But who's he gonna Terra here? Koraidon? And oh, he's going for a Flare Blitz. That actually just KOs outright. Okay. Yeah, I don't even think I KO'd a single Pokemon. I'm just trying to think. I really think hitting that Hurricane would have helped us tremendously. And I think I just respected the sleep powder too much on Venusaur. But I mean, I even called the turn 1 right. I was like, Koraidon's going to be in the back. So we can't let him get control of weather. So I switch out first. That way I can bring KYOGRE back in to take control of the weather. But it just didn't work out the way I planned it to. And then missing Origin Pulse doesn't help either. So we got a Mewtwo. We do have to watch out for Wide Guard on him on top. Luckily, if DD has Psychic Terrain out, he can't fake out me. I actually really think Sylveon looks really good here. In fact, Sylveon looks amazing here. Maybe we do something like this. I don't know if this is right, because I'm dropping Torn. A lot of the Urshifus you see are usually Scarf still. Nothing's really changed there. And it's Dark Urshifu. Okay. So him on top's faster, so he has a faster fake out. So my question is, what is he gonna do? I actually don't like this lead at all. I was expecting Water Urshifu given how their team comp looks. And not Dark. Because that is... 2 fighting types against my Steel type and Dark type. Not ideal. So I think what we do here is we switch out Inten, and I'm just going to body press Archaladon. I'd assume we're getting a close combat in one slot and a fake out in the other. So we're probably getting close combat into Archaladon, and then a fake out into the Sylveon slot, if I had to guess. Actually, a Detect. Okay. Fake out. Okay. That's actually a pretty harmless turn. So now I can switch back into Inten. And then I don't know if I want to risk a Hyper Voice, so I might just Moonblast. They just protected. I think a Moonblast is a pretty safe play into Urshifu, especially after a Protect. I don't want to... I got to respect Wide Guard on the Hitmontop. So, let's see. But both Pokemon have been double intimidated twice. I don't assume you're going to use a Wicked Blow into a Sylveon. We get a Terra, I would assume from Urshifu. Terra Poison. Oh, if this is Terra Poison, Poison Jab, I'm going to be sad. Wide Guard, yep. Kind of expected that. No, it's close combat, okay. That still does way more after 2 Intimidates. It's Life Orb, okay. It's interesting to know. Interesting to know. It's a lot of damage. A lot of damage. So now I think we just fake out him on top, and we just Moonblast. Does fake out goes before Wide Guard, right? So we can just Hyper Voice here. I would assume Urshifu detects. I think fake out goes before Wide Guard. This is actually something I'm about to learn right now. I would assume fake out. Yeah, Urshifu switches out. DD. Ah, so that's a good play. That's a really good play. Does he wide guard or does he go close combat? He's withdrawals. Oh, this is good. This is really good for Sylveon. Mewtwo. Okay. I would assume we're going to get expanding force then. We know. We know. Psychic terrain, but we get a hyper voice off, which is the biggest part. And that does half of Mewtwo's HP. That's kind of wild to think about. Kind of like protect, parting shot. We should be able to get in, I should like a Terra Water Mewtwo. We should hopefully be able to get in, Archaladon safely. Jeez, recover. Okay. Can't say I was expecting that. So Psychic and Expanding Force is the worry. I don't know what to do with Archaladon here. Maybe a Dragon Pulse Hyper Voice picks up a KO, right? Oh, this is Helping Hand, Expanding Force, ain't it? Aura Sphere. I did nothing. Oh, yeah, we pick up the KO on Mewtwo for sure then. All right. Restricted legendaries down. That's what we'd like to see. It's nice and an Urshifu. Can't protect in front of this thing. That's the problem. I think I'm gonna body press you and then hyper voice. Actually, Terra Fire to prevent a. A poison jab, right? I would assume Terra Poison, you have poison jab? Is that too much to respect? I don't know if that's too much to respect. I'm gonna do it. Oh, I've played too many Urshifu Darks that have poison jab. So, forgive me for wanting to respect this so much. It's gotta be close combat in the Archaladon then. Given the Helping Hand. Okay. I think that's fine because we for sure get the KO on Urshifu here. And then you have Hitmontop and Indeedee. Like, what are you gonna do with those two? You know? And Psychic Terrain's about to end. And we're gonna get a Hitmontop or an Intimidate into Hitmontop. Is Hitmontop faster than KYOGRE? That I don't know. But I think we just double protect here. Space 70 and then KYOGRE is, I think, base 90. Right. Yeah, KYOGRE's base 90. So we just protect here. Wait, he can't fake out. He's got a wide guard. So I think we just Ice Beam the Indeedee. Moonblast the Hitmontop. Yeah. Hitmontop's just stuck in the clicking wide guard. Psychic. I was gonna say that does more than I'd like, but that's because he gets a crit and a special defense drop. Great. And it's Sash. I don't think there's a winning position for them, because if I switch into this, we get an Intimidate down and we're immune to the Psychic he's going to hit me with. And then we can fake out the following turn. Sucker Punch comes out. I didn't even know Hitmontop got Sucker Punch. It's a longer battle than I anticipated. But, yeah, we just win. I would assume they surrender after this game. I'm gonna Water Spout for funsies. The battle was canceled. Hell yeah, brother. We went and we conquered them Mewtwo. So the idea here is a Roaring Moon lead would not be good to Kyogre. Like, if you're gonna counter Kyogre Torn, you probably lead like Roaring Moon Zamazenta. If that's the case, Sylveon can put in some work. I don't really think they bring Glamora into this matchup. Glamora doesn't seem like it really fits very well into this matchup. You probably do like Roaring Moon Zamazenta with Hell in the back, or you lead with Hell and then have Roaring Moon Zamazenta in the back. You can make a case for Amoonguss here, just because no Miraidon. There's no real... I don't really have a counter to Amoonguss except for actually probably Torn. So let's see what they go with here. I really don't expect to see Amoonguss, but Roaring Moon Amoonguss lead would probably not be very cool for us, to say the least. But if it is a Roaring Moon Amoonguss, it's Zamazenta Glamora. Okay, I really didn't expect it, but... So I don't like Sylveon here. I don't know how to deal with Zamazenta. I'm going to be completely honest. I think I do need to Hyper Voice and just fake out the Zamazenta. We'll get our Throat Spray boost. Spins. Now we're poisoned. My god, this thing is actually so tanky. I don't have anything that can really switch into a body press. I didn't even think about a Glamora Zamazenta lead because of the fact that Glamora can Sludge Wave and Zamazenta's immune to it. I didn't think that one through. Power Gem. Okay, that's fine. Actually, that's not fine. That did way too much damage. Okay. I think this Flare Blitz probably doesn't KO. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Oh, how do I go from this? He withdraws Zamazenta. Okay. That's good, because I'm switching out Ensign, so that means I'll get a, I can intimidate or fake out the Zamazenta later on. I actually didn't expect him to switch out Zamazenta, because you can just go for the same 2 attacks you just did, because she outspeed me. A lot of damage. That tells me I have Excalibur in the back. And I'll be taking that weather. Now, I don't think KYOGRE is the fastest thing on the field. I actually think he gets outsped by both, right? More space 86, okay. But I do think Ninetales outspeeds us. So I don't know if Water Spout is the play, but I'm gonna click the Water Spout button anyways. Now I like the idea of Body Press. Who switches out here? Ninetales or Glamora? We'll just click it and see. I don't really think it matters too much. We get a Terra. Where's this from? What I don't want to see is a Freeze Dry from Ninetales. But I think a KYOGRE Water Spout even resisted should KO this Glamora. Unless it's Scarfed. But we should outspeed. Yeah, we outspeed. Reach KO. Yeah, that's free. Free money. So we outspeed the Glamora, and the Glamora outsped the Zamazenta, which means KYOGRE outspeeds both. Meaning this Zamazenta is slow. Right? I swear Glamora outsped the Zamazenta, correct? Or am I trolling? Navamungus. Mungus is not good, actually, now that I think about it. Wyguard, that's fine. Zamazenta goes down, and then it's a Mungus versus the world. That's a lot of damage into a Mungus. It'd be cool if we got the freeze, but obviously, I don't think we need it. Mungus is just going to Spore. I would assume the KYOGRE. No, just Pollen Buffs. Oh. Okay, well then, yeah, we just went off that. I guess he was expecting the Water Spout. Let's just Dragon Pulse. That should just win us the game. Look at that. Zamazenta is actually really scary. I'm going to be completely honest. I was not expecting Zamazenta to actually put some fear into me. I don't really know how to play against that thing.